Every lollipop eaten would grant a random superpower. Jack ate the first one without hesitation, but aside from his tongue turning colors, nothing else happened to his body. Just as Jack thought he'd been scammed, he ran into an elderly woman asking for directions. Since she didn't understand English, Jack pulled out a pen to draw a map, but the moment he touched the pen, his body began trembling uncontrollably. Then his right hand achieved super speed, completing a lifelike street scene in just 10 seconds. Even the elderly woman was startled. To test the extent of his abilities, Jack approached an unfinished graffiti on the street. After what seemed like random scribbling, he had created a masterpiece worthy of Van Gogh. Even passers-by couldn't help but applaud and cheer. Jack planned to monetize his artistic talent, but while the art gallery director greatly admired his work, he refused to buy it. He claimed Jack's art was at least 300 years ahead of its time. The paintings would only become valuable after his death. Dejected and thrown out of the gallery, Jack immediately pulled out his second lollipop. After another bout of intense trembling, Jack awakened exceptional soccer skills. His dazzling footwork quickly caught a scout's attention, who immediately invited Jack to join the World Cup team. But disaster struck soon after, when Jack activated his superpower on the field. His fancy footwork left opponents stunned. However, they easily stole the ball with a single kick. It turned out Jack's superpower was freestyle soccer. He couldn't pass or shoot at all. The furious coach promptly fired Jack. Completely desperate, Jack decisively ate his last lollipop, but this time his body showed no changes whatsoever. However, one day at work, as Jack stared at a colleague's back, his mind began racing at lightning speed. The time was 12:42 p.m. 3 minutes until work hours. Jack only needed those 3 minutes to reach the storage locker, take the boss's safe key, and steal all the money without anyone noticing. Then he could leave through the back door, shifting all suspicion onto his colleague. Just as Jack was lost in this fantasy, his boss suddenly walked through the door. As if realizing something terrible, Jack hastily asked for time off to go home. But on his way home, merely glancing at an armored truck parked on the street, he conceived a perfect crime scenario. Jack finally realized his new awakened talent was for criminal planning. Fast forward 10 years to a crime scene where all the police believed they were dealing with a perfect crime. The camera suddenly panned to reveal Jack walking onto the scene. He had used this talent to become a private detective. After all, no one understood the criminal mind better than him. Using this ability, Jack successfully built a wealthy life.